truly blessing you with a wonderful day as we know He is. And today is June 12th. This psalm's opening words could easily be its title, Out of the Depths. That is exactly where the psalm begins, and from there it develops steadily to give us assurance until at the very end it brings us squarely to Jesus, in whom we find the greatest encouragement of all. This psalm is traditionally regarded as the sixth of 7 penitential psalms in the Psalter. If you remember, as we looked at Psalm 6 a while ago, the 7 of them are 6, 32, 38, 51, 102, 130, and 143. We could compare this Psalm 130 with Psalm 69, which paints a very vivid picture of floundering in terror. Here in this psalm, one thing that is crystal clear is that self-help is no answer to the depths of distress. So it says, "Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. O Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to the voice of my pleas for mercy." Then it goes on to say in verses 3 through 4, "If you, O Lord, should mark iniquities, O Lord, who could stand? But with you there is forgiveness that you may be feared." Simply put, guilt is what is behind the depths which the psalmist is experiencing. Though there are many professions of righteousness in Psalms, never should we think that we are too good for such a confession of one's guilt before God. It is true, no one deserves to stand before God because all of us are sinners many times over. Yet the fact of forgiveness is not in doubt. It may sound strange that forgiveness is the occasion for the fear of the Lord, but it is true nonetheless. If you remember from our devotions on Proverbs earlier, fear of the Lord is all about the wisdom that is found in Jesus Christ and being in a relationship with God because we are saved by grace through faith in Jesus Christ. We do not deserve God's love, but we embrace it just the same in faith, even as we acknowledge our unworthiness. Reverence and awe and a desire not to keep on sinning, but to live in humble thankfulness are truly extensions of the believer's life of faith. Verses 5 through 6 say, "I wait for the Lord, my soul waits, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning." So it is not merely escape from punishment that the psalmist longs for. He longs for the Lord himself. This longing is more than wistfulness or optimism. It is a promise to cling to and a hope that will not fail. Night may seem endless to the watchman, but morning is certain and its time is determined. And then verses 7 through 8 say, "O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him is plentiful redemption, and he will redeem Israel from all his iniquities." Boy, we sure have come a long way from the depths of gloom in verse 1 here. The psalmist is now liberated from himself to turn to his people and hold out solid hope to them too. Here we see God's plenteous redemption beautifully portrayed. All God's people, the people of God, all who believe, that is the true Israel of faith, can rely on God despite all our iniquities. The flood of God's grace overwhelms the dark depths of our drowning guilt and lifts us safely onto the shore of God's mercy, forgiveness, and peace. May God be with you and bless you, and I'll look forward to talking with you again